What? What? Hey!
Okay, I think you've done enough groveling for one day.
Oh my god, what just happened?
Reporting for duty.
Hey guys, my name's Dan. Today we're reacting to Yu Hakusho, episode number 65, out with a bang, and it was one hell of a tournament, one for the ages, probably, I would say, the best tournament I've seen in any sort of anime, and I haven't seen every anime out there, but I have seen a lot of good ones with tournaments, and this one definitely takes the cake for me, the way Yusuke was able to come back and just, you know, get stronger and stronger as the whole thing went on, and then seeing the sacrifice of Kuwabara, that was a huge deal. That really hit me, not really just because of the voice actor who plays Kuwabara, because I am a huge Vegeta fan. He also voices him, so that kind of tugged on my heartstrings a little bit. But just seeing the rise of him and his nobility and his change in demeanor from time to time. He does say some very questionable things from time to time, but he always rised above every single challenge, no matter how big, no matter how small. Now we have to move on post Toguro and deal with the person who, I guess, was backing him, I guess you could say, a person who was throwing all the money at him. I forget his name. I don't know why I forget his name. Oh my god, I'm completely losing it. Either way, we have to see what happens with him, because I don't think this whole arc is truly completed until this guy is eliminated, because he did promise that he was going to put up his life if Toguro would lose, and Toguro did lose, so we'll have to see if he can hold up his end of the bargain, or if they have a new problem on their hands. But before we get into it, though, I should let you guys know that this is the dub. I know some of you out there still prefer the sub version, but unfortunately I do have a hard time reading the words on the screen. We'll also be able to follow along what's going on behind it, so I do hope you can forgive me for that, and I also hope you can forgive me for the fact that I will not be able to show you this episode info due to copyright, plus also be flipping the screen to further avoid those issues. But sometimes YouTube still decides to block these reactions, and then I gotta edit the whole thing out. My last Demon Slayer reaction was the last episode of that arc, and it got completely blocked, so I had to edit the whole thing out. So if you want to make sure you see this episode and any other episode that I've reacted to, you can for just $5 a month. Just head on over to patreon.com/Reactor, or if you want more of a direct link and want to pay less for this particular episode, you can check down in the description where you can also find this week's reaction schedule. But maybe you're not into Yu Hakusho, maybe into other types of anime, I want to see my reaction to those. Here's a full list of them that I've already reacted to daily on my Patreon, and without any further ado, let's go.
To become a master of a trade, you must commit your all to it and throw everything else away.
You know what I didn't think of when I first saw him transform into this, or what it reminded me of? I don't know if you guys, because I've talked about Dragon Ball a lot, and I remember, because Frieza had multiple forms, and I remember he had this monstrosity of a form where he grew shoulder pads, like his head just got so much bigger. This is what this reminds me of, minus the whole head. Ultimately, the power of that spirit gun is just way too much for Toguro.
Thank you again, Yusuke Urameshi.
It's kind of interesting that he had that reaction, like almost like he wanted to be defeated. He wanted to have somebody strong enough to defeat him. And that's all he was searching for this entire time, and he finally got it. I was about to say I kind of feel bad, but I don't at the same time, because he's killed so many innocent people.
Winner of the tournament, Team Urameshi! That's right, people, don't take your radios and assume that verifiably clinched an upset!
Woo!
Run.
All I can think about is how much our little sapling has improved in this tournament. That and the whole saving my life thing.
Yeah, he definitely went above and beyond for that.
Everything is A-okay now.
Except for Kuwabara. God damn it.
No, it's not. Make my death count, Yusuke.
Hated seeing that again.
It's all my fault.
Oh! What? What? Hey!
Okay, I think you've done enough groveling for one day.
Oh my god, what just happened?
Reporting for duty. But keep looking at me like you're sad. Your mission could use some good shock treatment.
Wait a minute. Let's back the truck up here a little bit. So, are you saying either Toguro was too stupid to not hit the vital points, or he wanted to make it look like he killed Kuwabara to motivate Yusuke? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not buying either of those things. Toguro's killed so many people, so obviously he's not dumb. But he never said anything about, well, I mean, maybe the way he acted after or just before he died, maybe that was something. I don't know. Guys, you're gonna have to let me know how you feel about this, because I'm not sure.
I doubt he heard you.
Yeah, I would probably do the same thing if I were him. How dare you fake your death? That's as close as Fred. He faked his death. I get why, but he faked like he was dead. That's not cool. Now he's getting a beating for his trouble. And I'll be honest, I can't say I blame him.
You kept your heart from being pierced. Your stubbornness is even greater than your stupidity.
That sure is a nasty.
Really? They're blaming out the stubbornness? What are we talking about here?
Maybe he felt guilty for choosing strength over his friends and for ditching the one he cared about most.
Okay, so that's the explanation. I guess that works, but they're just throwing around theories. I would have rather have heard it from Toguro himself, but I guess that's just how it is. We're just gonna have to accept it.
Able to face a great end. It's the dream of every true competitor.
Oh.
Speaking of Koenma,
Even so, like, I don't know, I rather would have heard this from Toguro himself, honestly.
That's kind of a showy way to cock yourself.
I think we should leave now.
Yeah, it would probably be best for everybody to, vamonos. Vamonos!
What the hell are we standing around for?
Yep, I would say it's time to leave.
the
Again.
stadium will be turned into ruins.
Keiko, what's the matter? You have to snap out of it.
Well, I mean, say what you want about the man. At least he's a man of his word. Even though, for whatever reason, she's going to see him. Does he have... I mean, she have a crush on him? Like, maybe some sort of connection there? I hope that doesn't get her killed.
Not more danger than a collapsing stadium. I'll finish this broadcast. It's my duty.
Oh my god! Stop it with your duty nonsense and get the hell out of there! What are you doing?
Well, as dutiful as I am to the awards, I think this cause is a little more noble. Let's find you a man.
Sure, whatever gets you out of the arena alive.
No. But fortunately for you, I'm an egomaniac and won't let my work go on without me.
Oh,
This bomb is
yeah,
linked
that
to
makes
my
sense.
lab and will destroy all the progress I've made.
Well, that's a very kind thing to do. Bit out of his character, but a kind thing to do nonetheless.
Your loyal samurai in shining armor is coming, my loving sweet pea. Hey, get out of my way.
Yeah, go get him, Kuwabara! Get him out of there! Get him to safety!
Come on. Nothing.
What the hell, Keiko? Like, is she just that surprised that he won? Isn't that what she wanted, though? What the hell's happening there?
Oh?
Nice save, Hiei! Oh, brother helping the sister!
You're of no use.
Snap out of it, will you? 1,000 tons of rockets about to fall on our heads. I'm sure you already know.
Whoa, that's one way to try to wake her up! Jesus Christ!
Jerk.
Clear path, fans. Kurama coming through.
Oh, well, that's one way to stop anybody in their tracks.
I like this.
How goes it, mate?
Well, there you go!
A lot better now, I guess.
That's to the rescue. Thanks, guys!
Let's go.
You are. You're gonna come live with me, aren't you?
Alright, less staring, more running, please! Wake up, let's go! Again, less whatever this is and more running! Go! That was one hell of an explosion. He really rigged the entire place. Yeah, I wouldn't show that to anybody. Just not a good idea.
What we wanted anyway.
And what did we want again?
Genkai back? Yeah, Genkai. Well, I mean, the episode's title certainly was not kidding. They definitely went out with one hell of a bang. I did not expect things to go out quite like that, and the guy to actually be fairly honorable in his death, considering he wasn't very honorable that much throughout the entire series, but I guess a nice little change of events there. I don't know what's up with Kuwabara's sister. Meets the guy once, helps her one time, and all of a sudden, boop, I really like that person now. I'm gonna, maybe his love is first sight, I don't know. I'm not gonna try and understand these things. What I wish they would have done differently, made it a little more clear what Taguro's plan was, even though his surrogate was just like, yeah, that's totally what it was. I would have rather have heard it from Taguro himself. That's like the only thing that I have a problem with within this whole entire story, within this ending, and why Kuwabara is somehow still alive. I'll never get that, but I'm not going to be upset about Kuwabara being back. I'm not gonna be upset about anything else, because the act itself was what propelled Yusuke to be bigger than what he was, to achieve his, you know, the higher, no, not higher power, I don't think that's the right term there, but to just to reach his full potential, essentially. And it happened. He thought he was dead. He got pissed off at first, and then he was sad, and then it motivated him to get revenge for him and to get to where he wanted to be. So I guess it all just kind of worked itself out that way. I guess I'm still not 100% sure I like that bit of it, but either way, Taguro's down. This saga is now over. We now get to move on to something else. I'm not sure what the next thing is going to be, who the next big baddie is going to be. That's going to be fighting against Yusuke, and how anyone can even top Taguro. I have no idea, but I am very excited to find out. So that will do it for me here, and I'll see you guys next time.